Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stillwater High School, where tonight's action in high school soccer will be your Hudson Raiders versus the Stillwater Ponies. And the nice artificial turf here at the stadium in Stillwater. We're about to get started, where Stillwater will kick off shortly. Number 15 for Stillwater is Maxwell Stauffer, along with number 9, Carson Arco, ready to take the initial kick. For the Raiders up on top, it's Paul Phillipson and Connor Johnson for the Hudson Raiders. Raiders maintain possession of the ball. Liam O'Kelly on the right side there brings the ball back to the center to number 7, Luke Johnson. Stillwater gets a touch, gains control, Hudson back. Johnson, number 7, with the ball, sends it out to the right D there. That's Liam O'Kelly sending the ball over to the left side for Hudson. Good on the attack by Stillwater, knocking the ball out of bounds. It'll be a Hudson throw-in. Number 22, Mason Holum in the back there. Passes it over to Nick Thompson, the junior defender for Hudson, who'll take the throw and does. Colton Prater with a touch. Getting the ball upfield to the Raiders. It goes back into the Stillwater D. This should be back to the goalkeeper, maybe. Oh, chipped out to the outside. It's number 2, Nicholas Purdy for Stillwater with the ball right now. Back to the right back. Nick Thompson of Hudson challenging for the ball there. Colton Prater in the midfield now challenging. Stillwater maintains possession. Number 3 is Jacob Hulteen, senior for the Ponies. Quick, fast-paced game already today. Good ball control by Stillwater. Hudson intercepts that ball. Number 22, Mason Holum, gets it to the outside. Trying to get it to Colton Prater, intercepted by Stillwater. Intercepted by Hudson. Number 8 for Hudson there is Sam Ross. Paul Phillipson on the right forward position trying to get a win. Colton Prater knocks the ball down, brings it to his feet. Good touch by Prater to maintain control. Sends the ball to the left side there to Connor Johnson. Johnson with the shot, goes to the left side of the goal, just missed. Good attack by Hudson, created there by Colton Prater and Connor Johnson. Stillwater's goalkeeper sets that ball down. That's number 0, Race Johnson, senior goalkeeper for Stillwater. Johnson drives a long ball towards midfield. Headed up by Stillwater, intercepted by Luke Johnson of Hudson, trying to maintain possession, temporarily loses control. Hudson regains, but then Stillwater ends up with the possession there. Ball driven to the right side there, down into the corner. Number 9 for Stillwater is Carson Arco. Arco with the ball, drops it back. Nicholas Purdy, number 2 there, chips a ball, stays inbounds. A dangerous place for Hudson. That ball goes out the end line there, and that's going to be a goal kick for Hudson. Corey Denning, the goalkeeper for Hudson, takes that kick, sends it up and away toward midfield, headed back by Stillwater. Chipped up over the shoulder there. Ball's still in contention. Stillwater maintains possession, has it on the left side as they enter their attacking third. Hudson double teaming with Luke Johnson, trying to stop that penetration, and they did. Ball gets up toward Paul Phillipson. Number 8 for Stillwater is Chester Hearn. Has that ball, gets it out to Stillwater's left side there on the attack. Denning gathers the ball in there. And punts it away. Stillwater heads the ball up toward midfield. Another header. Touched by Lucas Johnson with the left foot there. Stillwater sends it to their midfielder, and the midfielder, number 15, Maxwell Stauffer, sends it out of bounds. That'll be a Raider throw-in. See Coach Solom giving direction there on the sideline. Colton Prater with the ball for Hudson. Thompson to Johnson. Holm gets a touch. Sends the ball up to midfield to the right flank, headed out of bounds by number 11 for Stillwater, Hunter Stormoen. Phillipson drops the ball off there to the defender. Take that throw. Trying to get the ball toward Connor Johnson. Stillwater intercepts the ball, heads it up to the field. Lucas Johnson heads it back and out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Stillwater. Tygo Kelly, the right defender there, seeing a lot of action so far early in this game. Prater with the ball in the midfield, crosses the center line there, gets it to the outside. Ball is sent up toward Paul Phillipson on the right forward position there. Stillwater lets that ball go out of bounds. They're going to take a goal kick by goalkeeper Race Johnson. 0-0 at the home of the Stillwater Ponies, as a sign in the background reads. Goalkeeper Race Johnson ready to take the goal kick. Johnson drives the ball past midfield, headed down by Hudson, but maintained possession by the Ponies. Both teams finding it difficult with the smothering defenses on both sides to possess the ball more than 2 to 3 passes. Good work by Johnson trying to maintain possession for the Raiders. It's touched out by the Ponies there, so Hudson will take the throw. Prater loses the ball to Stillwater. They drive it up to the right flank there. It's going to be bodied out of bounds there by Stillwater, and that'll be a Hudson throw-in. And he's going to tell Mr. Thompson to come back 15 yards where the ball went out. And they do. Throw in by Hudson, controlled by Prater temporarily, turned over to Stillwater. Ball headed up to the Stillwater forward, intercepted by Tygo Kelly there, number 18 for Hudson. Prater with the ball right now. Dribbling in the backfield there, and Hudson maintains possession. Tygo Kelly to Johnson. Johnson up to number 8 for Hudson. That's Sam Ross. To Prater. Prater trying to get the ball there to Connor Johnson, number 23, making a nice angled run there, but can't connect. Stillwater with the ball. Nice bit of defense there by Mason Holm to stop the attack. Ross and Johnson in the middle trying to win the ball. Ross with the ball now. Sends it back to Tygo Kelly, number 18 for Hudson. Kelly drives the ball to the midfield, trying to get it to Prater. Can't get there. Stillwater intercepts and has control. Up on top for Stillwater. They drop it back. It's number 2 again, Nicholas Purdy. Out to number 10. 10 is Benjamin Snyder for the Ponies, and that ball is sent in. And Mr. Denning, Corey Denning, number 14, the goalkeeper, the junior goalkeeper for Hudson, has that ball. Denning punts the ball away. Well past midfield, up toward Paul Phillipson. He knocks it back. Ball goes to Prater, number 21. Can't control that ball. Number 13 is Jonathan Kramer for the Ponies, ends up with it, and they start the attack, counter-attack on their left side. Ball squirts through up on top. That's number 9, Carson Arco for the Ponies now. And O'Kelly gets back to knock that ball out of bounds. That is going to be a corner for the Stillwater Ponies. First corner of the game by either team. You don't want to give corners up to opponents, especially at a high-quality high school level like these two teams. They can punish you and make you pay for that. Arco for, Nicholas Purdy from the Stillwater Ponies is going to take this corner kick. Arms up, kicks up and away. The ball's going to land softly right on the 6-yard line. Really nice, soft kick and nice location by Stillwater on that, but they can't make any headway on that as Hudson's defense is up to the task. Noah Haltine, number 3. Oh, that's Arco, number 2, sorry. Or Purdy, number 2. Get that straight, sorry. Nicholas Purdy, number 2 for Stillwater, takes the throw in deep into the box, right on the top of the box there. Lucas Johnson gets tripped up. That foul should be called, and it is. I heard the whistle there a little bit late, but it was a good call. Lucas Johnson got tripped up, and that's going to be a free kick for your Hudson Raiders. Corey Denning, the goalkeeper, sets that ball down. Kicks up and away. Well past center, touched by Connor Johnson there, and then Prater. Hudson loses control of the ball. Number 10 is Benjamin Snyder for Stillwater. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Ponies. 15 for Stillwater. Max Stouffer with the ball in the center. It's on their right midfield. Ball is chipped in right to Corey Denning. That's an easy save for Corey. I'm sure we're hoping for that left forward to come with an angled run and meet that ball as it got into the goal box area there. Hudson's having a difficult time getting the ball up on top. They're doing a great job controlling the ball from the back to the midfield, but their ball control from the midfield to the forward and striker positions up on top is a little bit choppy today. Number 20 for Hudson, Nick Thompson sends that ball up, can't locate the target, and Stillwater turns it away. Hudson gains control temporarily, turns it back over to Stillwater. Long driven ball, switches fields from right to left, heading in the direction of the Hudson goal. Prater with the ball now in the midfield for Hudson. Prater's a great ball handler, probably Hudson's best ball handler. One of the many reasons he's in the middle for the Raiders. We need to string a little better consecutive passing together and try to see if we can get some combination passes working. But Prater again with the ball, double team, dispossessed, grabs the jersey, ref lets it go since possession is maintained by Stillwater. Hudson intercepts and sends it forward. Bit of a frantic pace to this game with very little ball control by either team right now. Ross with the ball for Hudson, gets it up to Connor Johnson. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go off Hudson. That's going to be a Stillwater Pony throw in there. Nicholas Purdy, number 2 for the Ponies, getting ready to take that throw. Probably substitutions coming on outside the camera view here.
Pony substitution number 19, Ethan Kilmer.
Coming in for Hudson is Ethan Kilmer. Coming in for Stillwater is Ethan Kilmer. And ball's thrown in by the Ponies, controlled by the Ponies, getting up on top. That's number 12 for Stillwater, Gora. Best name in soccer so far. Oh, no, my gosh. That was Tygo Kelly with the save there. Ball was mishandled by Denning. Tough ball, I shouldn't say mishandled, but the ball was not contained by Denning, and the ball was floating across the goal face, and the left forward for Stillwater was coming down hard. Tygo Kelly, number 18, with a nice save there to keep the score sheet clean at 0-0.
Nicholas Purdy.
Purdy taking the second corner of the game for the Stillwater Ponies. His first effort was laid softly right in the middle of the 6-yard line in front of the Hudson goal. Looks to be about the same there. The ball's headed by Stillwater down toward the goal, but it's kicked out by one of the defenders there. Nice job by Hudson to make that save again. Possession's held up here for substitutions again. Coming in for Stillwater, number 21, Spencer Scott.
Stillwater
take the throw.
substitution number 21, Spencer Scott.
Long throw into the attacking third there. Hudson's got to clear that ball out, and finally does, up to the top of the penalty box area and beyond. Phillipson gets a touch there. Paul still maintains control of the ball, sends it a little bit too far for Connor Johnson, and the ball's intercepted by Stillwater, just knocked out of bounds under pressure. Hudson likes to see that. Yeah, you often see the maturity in a defender when under pressure like that, not in a goal-scoring position on the field, maintains possession and turns it, but that defender got a little nervous and just banged the ball out of bounds. Hudson takes the throw with Tygo Kelly. Phillipson tries to lay it back, nobody there but Stillwater people. Lucas Johnson with a left foot with a driven ball well on top of the box from about 30 yards out. Goes high and away. Race Johnson, the goalkeeper for the Ponies, number 0, is going to put that ball down. Race wearing the lime green uniform today as a Stillwater goalkeeper. Well-driven ball near center field there. Colton Prater knocks the ball down, goes out of bounds. Going to be a Stillwater Pony throw-in. Headed down by O'Kelly. Hudson maintained possession temporarily. Holm sends that ball high and away. They're going to let that ball go out of bounds and take another throw. Purdy with the ball. Nice long throw in up the right side there. Defended by Holm. Tygo Kelly steps in to get a header. Colton Prater with the ball. Nice cut back by Prater. Brings the ball to the center of the field. Tries to slot a ball there into Connor Johnson. Can't quite match up. Purdy with the ball now. Chips the ball up to the left side there. Chipped back by Hudson. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a call there. Oh, no call there. I thought Connor Johnson undercut the Stillwater Pony, laying him on his back, and nothing called there. Play continues. Purdy with the ball for Stillwater on the right flank. Sends it up to the forward there. Back to the midfield. Coming back to the forward, number 19, Ethan Kilmer there. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Hudson's throw. Lucas Johnson with the ball. Defender to his back. Uses the defender. Knocks it off the shins of Kilmer there. And Hudson's going to take the throw. That's number 20, Nick Thompson. Left defender taking the throw. I think they're going to sub some players in here. A little pause in the action. Score is still 0-0 between the Stillwater Ponies and your Hudson Raiders. This is Knute Johnson announcing for the Hudson High School soccer program today. Glad to be here with you. Beautiful artificial turf field in Stillwater at the high school. Colton Prater traps the ball with the chest. I believe they called a handball on him. The ball did bounce around a little bit. Prater wondering why the call, but that ball did seem to rattle around up in the top of his chest there. Might have caught a hand or an arm.
Number 17.
The referee at least believes it did. Number 5 for Stillwater is Logan Huber. He's going to take this free kick here. Left-footed kick. Up in toward the goal box there. Corey Denning, the goalkeeper for Hudson, comes out nicely to meet the ball, catch it, and defuse that opportunity for the Ponies. Corey Denning, the junior goalkeeper for Hudson, doing a nice job. The other goalkeeper for Hudson, another junior, is Jared Biederman. I think 2 out of 3 Biederman kids were goalkeepers. They do a nice job for Hudson and Hudson Soccer Association for many, many years as well. And for Hudson is number 17, Chase MacArthur. Ball goes out of bounds off MacArthur. That's going to be a throw-in for the Ponies. Mason Holm doing a nice job slowing down the defender there. Not a lot of action. Nice softly chipped in ball by Stillwater is gathered in by Corey Denning again. Corey's going to punt this ball up and away. Ball goes out to Muthaden. Ryan Muthaden, number 5, on the right midfield there. Ball goes out of bounds off of Stillwater. Tygo Kelly is going to be taking this throw in for the Raiders. Got Braden Miller in the back, center back defender for Hudson now too, has been substituted in. MacArthur chasing after the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be a Stillwater throw, I believe. Again, ball goes out of bounds off of Hudson. Nicholas Purdy with the throw in for the Stillwater Ponies once again. Holm defending against number 21 for Stillwater, that's Spencer Scott. Hudson gains possession. Ball comes up to Prater in the middle. Prater sends the ball out to the right side. Ryan Muthaden on that right side for Hudson gathers the ball in, double team, but does get the ball to the right side there to Tygo Kelly. Tig trying to send the ball back into Prater, but it's intercepted by Stillwater. Yep, Prater was tripped there. We're going to give that one call against number 21 for Stillwater, Spencer Scott. And Hudson's going to take the free kick from the spot of the foul. Prater gaining a yard or two as he positions the ball to set it down there. Center ref blows the whistle. Prater ready to take it. Lucas Johnson steps over the ball. Prater sends a shot in, up and over the defense, but to the left side of the goal, out of bounds, out the end line. That'll be goalkeeper Race Johnson for Stillwater, ready to take the goal kick and restart play. Hudson hasn't really had many dangerous scoring opportunities here. Then again, the Ponies had one or two corner kicks that were sent down near the goal face and knocked out of bounds. Tygo Kelly had a miraculous save that stopped a sure goal. Game could easily be 1-0 Stillwater. Instead, we're still 0-0. Stillwater with an opportunity there. Number 6 for Hudson, Cole Ober, playing a center back position there. Lets the shot get off. That's number 21, Spencer Scott from Stillwater. Most recent substitution for Stillwater. They got the shot that went up and over the goal. Corey Denning to send the ball away. And does. Ball's about 5 yards shy of midfield, headed down. MacArthur with the ball there at his feet, sends it out to the right side. Nobody there. Muthaden has to come back for that. Lucas Johnson touches the ball out to the right side to Tygo Kelly. Battling to maintain possession, goes off the Stillwater player, and that's a Hudson throw. Good play by O'Kelly. Let's see what they called there. They're going to make him re-throw that, I guess.
Raiders substitution number 4, Bennett.
Corey
Sparling.
Denning gathers that ball in. Harmless ball that was sent in again. And Holm sends the ball up to Colton Prater, trying to get him on the left side there. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw in for Stillwater. Goal kick by Denning. Number 6 for Hudson, Cole Uber there in your picture. There's a center left back. Denning sends the ball back up right about the 50-yard line. It lands. Hudson controlled for a minute. Paul Phillipson, if he can maintain possession here, gets knocked off the ball by number 11, Hunter Stormoen. Phillipson regains possession of that ball, gets it back to Prater. Prater with the ball at his feet, drops it back to Lucas Johnson, number 7 for the Raiders. Johnson with a left-footed chip, tries to get it up to number 4 and does. That's Bennett Sparling. Sparling for the Raiders gets it in. Ball goes out of bounds, going to be a throw in for the Raiders. Sparling, number 4, trying to get that ball there to MacArthur. MacArthur can't handle that ball. Goes out of bounds out the end line. That'll be another goal kick for the Ponies. Hudson has a terrific group of sophomores this year, including Paul Phillipson, Bennett Sparling, Sam Ross, Tygo Kelly, that are all starters or first substitution type players for the Raiders, which bodes well in the years to come to have these young guys mature and get better on behalf of the Raiders there. So great to see that many young sophomores getting this much playing time early in the season. Ball's headed down by the Raiders, goes out of bounds. That'll be a throw for the Ponies. .21 again is Spencer Scott for Stillwater. He's backing up. That's going to forebode a long throw into the box probably, and does. A little spin on that ball. It's headed out by Lucas Johnson. Nice job by Lucas Johnson. Headed there by number 6 again, Cole Ober. Hudson trying to clear. Johnson gets another head, or Tygo Kelly that is, and he steps forward, which is great. Nice job, Tygo Kelly again. He's quite a player. I know he also plays tennis for the vivacious, handsome, and uber intelligent coach John Knutson for the Hudson Raiders, along with his brother Liam. Both good tennis players in addition to being soccer players. Ball is sent up to Lucas Johnson for Hudson there. He sends it back to Ober. Ober sends it back to the right side there. Over to Holm. I'm sorry, Nick Thompson now playing the right side there. He gets it out to Tygo Kelly. Stillwater gains control in the attacking third there. Sends the ball across the goal face there. Oh, and a volley by number 19, Ethan Kilmer, just goes to the right of the goal. That was a great service into the box there, and the volley by Kilmer almost found the back of the net there, just a yard or two to the right. Denning gets his hands on it and drops the ball down on the goal box line on the 6 to take the kick from there. Phillipson with the ball on top for the Raiders. Now to Prater. Prater with the ball at his feet, tries to slot a ball through there and does get through. That's number 3, Braden Miller for the Hudson Raiders, up on the top left there. Couldn't quite catch up to that ball, and that's going to be another goal kick for the Ponies. Send those balls vertically like that. They're hard to run down. With a nice angled run, the runner has a much better chance of catching up to that ball in a good angled run, but that one was more vertical and headed straight out of bounds. Had good pace on the ball and went out of bounds. Phillipson with the ball now to Miller. Miller in the middle now. Stillwater gains possession. Purdy sends the ball up, but out of bounds to the right side there. Raiders take the throw in the left flank there. It's number 4 again, Bennett Sparling with the ball on the left. Number 3, Braden Miller in the middle, along with Luke Johnson. Sparling with the throw here. Looks like he's thinking of going backwards. Goes sideways now to Luke Johnson, who's open. Johnson with the left foot chips the ball up to Paul Phillipson. Phillipson trying to gain possession, but can't quite do that. Braden Miller gives a touch back to Lucas Johnson. Johnson goes back another step. Sends it out to Cole Uber as Hudson restarts the counterattack there. Number 5, Ryan Muthaden. The ball goes out of bounds, but off the Stillwater Ponies, and Tygo Kelly is going to take the throw in for the Raiders. O'Kelly trying to decide where to go, goes now in the direction of Connor Johnson there, number 23, who gets tripped up. No call on that. Just a tangling of the feet, actually, so it's probably a good call. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's going to be a Hudson Raider throw-in. And another. And another. And yet one more. It's 4 throw-ins in a row here. Let's see how many we can get before we get near that attacking third in the goal box area where we can rip a shot that might find the back of the net for the Raiders. Ty O'Kelly with the 4th throw-in a row. Stillwater intercepts that, does gain possession, brings it back to the midfield there. Now to the right side. Purdy with the ball on the right side. Number 2 tries to switch fields a little bit, and Denning is there with a long bouncing ball. Denning stops the ball, and a little bit hard to see where the lines are for him. That yellow line is the one we're looking at, of course, with the arc on top. Actually, there's several lines with arcs on the top in that area there. Number 3 with the ball, Braden Miller for Hudson, gets it up to the center again. Back to Miller, out to the outside to Prater, back to Bennett Sparling. Sparling back taps, gets the ball back to Prater, number 21 for the Raiders. Prater with a step over move, tries to get the ball to the outside and does. Ty O'Kelly is there. O'Kelly chips the ball back to the center to Prater. Prater gets a half volley on the bounce, and that ball was a little bit of a tough save for Race Johnson, the goalkeeper for Stillwater. It was a good ball by Ty O'Kelly, great ball by Colton Prater. Number 15, Maxwell Stoffer for Stillwater has the ball, gets it to number 12. That is Gora Gora. Again, best name in soccer. G-O-R-A, G-O-R-A, Gora Gora. First and last name, apparently. Or maybe he's like Madonna or one of the pop stars there that you can get by with a single name and just it's twice. Stillwater with the ball in the counterattack. Sends the ball up through the center there. Past Lucas Johnson. Stillwater maintains possession. Slides by the left back for Hudson. Stillwater still maintains possession there. Lucas Johnson finally picks a pocket there, gets the ball, tries to send it up to midfield. The ball goes out of bounds off of Stillwater. It's going to be a Hudson throw. Bennett Sparling, number 4 for the Raiders, takes that throw, goes to Prater. Prater tries to get it over to Miller, but Stillwater intercepted temporarily. Prater gets it back, sends it to the left center back there, number 6, Cole Uber. He gets it back up to Lucas Johnson, number 7 for the Raiders. Johnson slides the ball into Paul Phillipson, number 2. Phillipson sends the ball to the outside there, trying to get it to Ryan Muthaden, and does. Muthaden with the ball there. Ball gets touched out of bounds. They say it ends up going off of Muthaden there, and that ends up being a Stillwater throw-in from there. Unfortunately, Hudson just couldn't control the ball in that last pass sequence, and the ball goes out of bounds harmlessly for a Stillwater throw. Prater with the ball. Nice left-footed shot, and Prater sends the ball just to the right of the goal. Good left-footed ball by Prater. Misses by maybe a foot or two to the right side of the goal, and that'll be a goal kick by Race Johnson, the goalkeeper for Stillwater here. Another great goal-scoring opportunity for the Hudson Raiders. Just misses wide right. Ball touched out of bounds by Muthaden. Throw in by Stillwater. Nice ball headed away by Ty O'Kelly. Still going to be Stillwater's ball with the throw. Substitutions coming on for both teams here. Number 21 for Stillwater, Spencer Scott will take this throw.
Pony substitution number 3, Jacob Haltine. Raider substitution number 8, Sam Ross.
Deep throw in by the Stillwater Ponies, knocked out of bounds by Hudson. Scott will take the throw again. That's going to go deep into the box. Boy, a little bit of a push in the back there. Couldn't quite tell if it was Hudson pushing Stillwater or Stillwater pushing Hudson, but I just saw somebody flying and landing on the ground there. No foul call. That'll be a goal kick for the Hudson Raiders for Corey Denning. Ball's driven to about the 45-yard line on the football field, nearly midfield for the soccer complex. Bennett Sparling, number 4 there, lets the ball go out of bounds by Stillwater to take the throw for Hudson, and does. Good job by Hudson dispossessing, but Hudson gives it right back up. Stillwater has the ball there. Sent into the center back. That's number 6, Cole Ober, I should say. Uber is the car company. Ober is the player. Hudson with the ball on the right flank. That's number 8, Sam Ross. That sends it up to the top there. Stillwater gains that possession, knocks it out to the left side, well out of bounds. That'll be a Hudson throw. Tygo Kelly gets the ball to the feet of Prater. Prater sends the ball back to the left center D. Gets it up to the left flank there for Bennett Sparling, headed out of bounds by Stillwater. It's going to be a quick start probably for Hudson, and thought about it. Not so quick a start, but a regular throw in now by Bennett Sparling. Gets the ball to Lucas Johnson. Sparling touches the ball to that right side over to Ryan Muthaden. Muthaden with the ball here. Muthaden, another one of the Hudson High School soccer players that's also a tennis player. I love multi-sport athletes, and I know he's a tennis player for Coach Knutson's teams as well. Ross with the ball now in the midfield area for Hudson. Brings it back to Lucas Johnson, number 7. Johnson slides the ball up to Connor Johnson. And Ross back to Johnson again, over to Lucas Johnson. Connor and Lucas, both Johnsons are in the middle. Connor with some space, gets off a right-footed shot, and that ball goes right to goalkeeper Race Johnson, another Johnson. Lucas, Connor, and Race, twin triplets from different mothers, I think. I'm pretty sure, actually. Colton Prater drops the ball back to Tygo Kelly, number 18 for the Raiders. He sends that ball up to the center. Up on top is Connor Johnson. Connor Johnson tries to slide one through. Muthaden can't catch up on that, up to that. The ball goes out the end line, and that'll be a goal kick for your Stillwater Ponies. We're about 38 and 3/4, almost 39 minutes into the game here. No score for either team, a 0-0 tie. Corey Denning gathers that ball and tries to throw it out to the left flank for the Raiders. It's intercepted by Stillwater, and that's a quick counterattack here. There's Gora Gora on the left side with the left foot, and he buries the ball. Gora Gora, number 12, the sophomore soccer player for the Stillwater Ponies. Hudson mishandled the ball badly in the back there, turned it over to Stillwater. They get it out to the left flank, and Gora Gora, number 12, the sophomore midfielder and forward for the Stillwater Ponies, buries the left-footed shot past Denning into the back of the net. Stillwater leads this game 1-0. Stillwater on the attack again. Scott bringing down the ball. Good ball control by Scott. Slides it across the goal face there. Knocked out of the zone by Ober. Ball comes back into Denning there. That's a bit of a tough save. Denning had to sprawl out for that one. Grab it as he's going to the ground and punts it away. Stillwater putting on some pretty consistent pressure here on the Raiders defense now. Gora, the man who just scored the goal, keeps that ball in on the left side there. Nice little deft touch on that with his left foot to get the ball up to a couple of forwards for Stillwater. It's sent into the box area there, and Corey Denning will have no trouble on a couple bounces gathering that in and punting it away. Prater trying to body the ball, can't maintain possession. Gets turned over to Stillwater. Lucas Johnson intercepts that ball.
3, 2, 1. Time.
And first half comes to an end with the Hudson Raiders down 1-0 against the Stillwater Ponies. Ready to start the second half. Hudson takes a kickoff here to start the second half, down 1-0 to the Stillwater Ponies. Hudson knocks it out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for Stillwater. That's number 11, Hunter Stormoen, taking the throw for Stillwater. Paul Phillipson with the ball for Hudson now. Gets it to Colton Prater on that right side for Hudson now, heading in the other direction this half. Intercepted by Stillwater. Lucas Johnson does a nice job stealing that ball back for Hudson. Gets it back to number 6, Cole Ober. Ober sends the ball back to the goalkeeper here. It looks like Biederman is now in for the second half for Hudson. So that's Jared Biederman, number 24, the junior goalkeeper for the Hudson Raiders. Ball sent back to Biederman again. Biederman in the chartreuse or the lime green, yellow, bright, high vis, whatever. Tygo Kelly, number 18, the right back for the Raiders with the ball. Stillwater switches fields here from left to right. Hudson drives the ball out of bounds. That'll be a Stillwater throw. Number 2, Nicholas Purdy, probably seen the most touches in action for Stillwater, takes that throw again. Ball's headed out of bounds there by Mason Holland, the senior defender for Hudson. That'll be another throw in for the Ponies. Dangerous area. Stillwater has proven they can throw this ball deep into the box, and might have a set play on to see if they can get ahead into the goal here. It was a header, but it's just follows through and clears its way out of bounds on the opposite side of the field. That's off a Hudson Raider, though, and that's going to be another throw-in for Stillwater. Taking their time to get the ball and take the throw. Deep throw into the box. Hudson trying to clear it. Ball's off a Holm. That'll remain the Stillwater ball. Spencer Scott for Stillwater taking that throw. That's headed up and over out of bounds off of Stillwater, and that's going to give Jared Biederman his first attempt at a goal kick here for the Hudson Raiders. Tygo Kelly with the ball out to Muthaden. Ryan Muthaden with the ball on the right side there. Gets it, tries to get it up to Phillips, and the ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a Stillwater throw. Biederman, nice job gathering that ball in. Distributes out to the left side. I love it when goalkeepers are cognizant of their teammates and defenders to be able to distribute the ball. Often gets so much farther upfield than just a 50-50 kick or punt, which is rarely 50-50. It's more like 30-70 or worse. And so distributing, look at how far they are up the field after that goalkeeper distribution. So smart play by Biederman. Phillipson with the ball on the left side now, slots it through to the left edge there for the Hudson Raiders. Center it in, but no one there for the Raiders to complete any type of a play there. Lucas Johnson, number 7, with the ball for the Raiders, gets knocked down there, no call. Pretty clean game actually here. No clicking of the heels, no tripping, not a lot of pushing and fighting here. This is dangerous here. Gora with the second goal of the game here, folks. Ball was just lazily sent across the goal face for the Stillwater Ponies and bounced 2 or 3 times. And Gora gets another left-footed goal to make this a 2-0 game. And with 35 minutes or so left in this game, Stillwater Ponies are up 2-0 on your Hudson Raiders. A little bit of lethargic defense by Hudson there as the ball kind of bounced around through the goal face there. And Gora, number 12 for Stillwater, in the right place at the right time. Just snapped that ball in. Not even, I wouldn't even say he drilled it. He just kind of chipped the ball in there for a second goal of the game. First half of the game, Hudson was really pretty strong on defense, but they've given up some opportunities here, and obviously had 2 goals put up against them so far. We hope there's not more, but Hudson's going to have to shore up its defense a little bit there, and we're going to have to see if we can, again, put some combination passing together to transition from the midfield to up on top, or Hudson isn't going to have much of a chance to score. Ball is put down at the spot of the Hudson foul, and Stillwater is going to take the free kick here. Chip the ball up and into the box area, headed up and over the goal. That'll be a goal kick for the Hudson Raiders. Biederman more of a straight-on run to his kick. Gets it up to Prater. Prater gets the ball back toward Lucas Johnson. Hudson loses control. Stillwater has it again, counter-attacking. 21 Scott with the ball, sends it out to the right side there to Purdy, number 2. Purdy sends the ball into the corner of the box area. Hudson having a difficult time clearing this. High kick by Gora there. Ball shot out by the midfield. That might have caught Holm in the head. Tough ball. I think Holm raising his hand may need to come out. He's hurt. That ball snapped in from 5 or 10 yards away is all. I think caught him probably flush in the face. And he may be a little dazed here. You probably will see Coach Solom heading out to have a word with him. Holm coming off the field as we speak.
Substitution for Hudson, number 4, Bennett Sparley.
Not much for Hudson's offensive efforts in this half so far. We have not had a shot on goal and certainly haven't had a scoring opportunity. Let's see what Colton Prater and the boys can do here on the offensive side of the field. Ball's intercepted again. The counterattack has started for Stillwater. Logan Huber, number 5, with the ball on that right side right now. Against Hudson's number 5, Ryan Muthaden. Huber ends up with the ball for Stillwater. Prater touches the ball up the right side toward Phillipson. Phillipson back to Prater. And a nice drag push there by Colton Prater. A good bit of footwork, but ended up losing the ball. Tygo Kelly dispossesses Gora Gora from the ball, the scorer of 2 goals in this game so far. And nice job by Kelly again. For a young sophomore, doing an exceptional job out on the right D there. O'Kelly with the throw. Ty gets the ball up toward Connor Johnson. Johnson loses the ball to the Stillwater defender, and the defender starts to counterattack up the left flank. Nice slide tackle by Colton Prater. Sends that ball out of bounds, allows Hudson's defense to get reset here. Ball's thrown in by Chester Hearn of Stillwater. Intercepted by Hudson. Colton Prater with the ball now, number 21. Gets that ball up toward Muthaden, who does come back to win it. Ball goes up to the left side now, left flank for Hudson. Number 19, Ethan Kilmer for Stillwater just knocks that out of bounds. Obviously, they're taught under any pressure, just clear that ball, and that's probably the smart thing to do. Better defenders under a little bit of pressure, especially way on that outside touchline, can maintain that possession and turn it back upfield. Hudson dispossessed of the ball there by Stillwater. Nice bit of passing by Stillwater to connect to 2-3 balls in a row there. Hudson kicks the ball out of bounds, and Stillwater will get it for yet another throw-in. Stillwater chips it into the box there. That's a dangerous little ball, especially with Gora Gora hanging around up there. He could have the hat trick here if Hudson isn't careful. And ball goes out of bounds. What do they got going here? Looks like a corner. That's off of Hudson out the end line, so that's going to be a corner kick for the Stillwater Ponies. Stillwater besting Hudson by quite a margin on the corner kicks today. This is Stillwater's 4th or 5th. I don't believe Hudson's taken one yet. That's a ball that slid right along the goal face there, and boy, is a nice little punch out by Biederman. Didn't quite clear the ball, and another ball comes back, and Hudson, one of the Hudson defenders, got enough on it to clear that ball out of the box area. Stillwater under pressure knocks the ball out of bounds. Hudson will take that throw in. See if Hudson can mount any semblance of an offense here. Lucas Johnson, number 7, picks up the ball.
Hudson substitutions: number 3, Braden Miller; number 17, Chase MacArthur.
Johnson gets the ball to Prater. Prater tries to get the ball in the center of the box, but no one there to receive it for Hudson well. Prater wins that ball back. It's going to be a throw-in for the Raiders. Good long throw-in by Lucas Johnson, headed out by Stillwater. Number 3 for Hudson again is Braden Miller, trying to get that ball down. Ball gets knocked out of the touchline on the left side there. It's going to be a Hudson throw-in. Miller with the throw, headed out by Stillwater. Ball's knocked out of bounds by number 4 for Hudson. That's Bennett Sparling. And that'll be a Stillwater throw. Calling a
direct
bit
kick
of a ticky-tack foul there on
on the
Lucas
tripping
Johnson, number 7
violation
for Hudson.
of the
That'll
Raiders.
award Stillwater a free kick there. Stillwater 3 shots there in a span of about 10 seconds. Hudson's going to have to shore up that marking and defensive effort there to try to get that ball cleared out. Not give them space to manufacture shots like they have been. Biederman with the ball, drops it down for the goal kick again. Short kick, lands about the 35-yard line on the football field. Prater battling for the ball. Stillwater still in possession. Nice bit of footwork there. Dangerous area. Calling a foul on Stillwater and going to give a free kick to Hudson at that spot. Nick Thompson takes that kick. Does get it up to Prater. Prater gets the ball at his feet. 1v3 going in that area there. Prater smartly gets the ball back to Ty Kelly. Ty switches field from the right to the left there, trying to get the ball up to Ryan Muthaden, number 5. Can't reach Muthaden, but Hudson does regain. Tries to send it back up and loses it again. The ability to string passes together and maintain possession is at a premium, and Hudson's having a very difficult time doing that today. Prater with the ball for the Raiders, slides it over to the right there to Ty Kelly, number 18, the sophomore for Hudson. O'Kelly tries to send the ball up to the top there, gets intercepted by Stillwater. Cole Uber, number 6, sends that ball back to center to Lucas Johnson to Braden Miller. Miller turns the ball over to Stillwater, who turns it back over to Cole Uber. I keep saying Uber. Car company's too much of a branded impression now. Number 3, Braden Miller for Hudson with the ball on the left side, gets it over to Prater, drops it back. Lucas Johnson with a left-footed driven ball up to the right side there, but nobody there for Hudson. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Stillwater ball. Gora with the ball for Stillwater temporarily. Hudson dispossesses. Prater with a shot. Just a relatively slow rolling ball along the turf there, gathered in by Race Johnson for the Stillwater Ponies. Johnson punts it away. Long punt. Goes past midfield. Hudson maintains possession here now, trying to bring the ball up on the right side. Phillipson with the ball, gets dispossessed by Stillwater. That's Ethan Kilmer. Still battling for the ball. They call a foul on Hudson's Prater, and they're going to give a free kick for the Ponies. Number 5, there's Logan Huber, ready to take this free kick for the Ponies. Long driven ball to the top of the box. A couple of bounces and right into the hands of Jared Biederman, goalkeeper for Hudson. Biederman punts the ball away. Prater with the ball for Hudson. Muthaden allows that ball to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Stillwater. Holding up for substitutions here as we speak.
Hudson substitution number 11, Connor Seidel. Stillwater substitution number 10.
So coming in for Hudson,
Snyder.
number 11 is Connor Seidel. Here they're battling the ball amidst two defenders for Stillwater. The ever-dangerous Gora Gora with the ball for Stillwater. Left-footed shot by Stillwater for the third goal of the game there. I believe that's number 21? I think it is. That's Mr. Spencer Scott. Scott scored that goal and then immediately hurt a foot. I don't know if he cramped up or got hurt some other way there, but Spencer Scott scores the goal and is then down onto the turf. Looks like it may just be a cramp. And the goal makes it 3-0 with 22 minutes left to go in this game. 3-0 Stillwater. And Hudson's offense has just been anemic here. We can't string passes together to get any form of an offensive attack. Coach Solom, being down 3 goals here, might be trying a few different formations or options here. Hudson sends a long ball. It travels about 70 yards. It was going to go out of bounds, but Stillwater stopped it. Stillwater on the counterattack, turns it over. Ball goes to Cole over. Back to Jared Biederman. Out to the left side there. Back to the middle. Lucas Johnson gets that ball out to the left side there. Hudson stringing together 7 to 8 passes in a row there. It looks good. Excuse me, but then we tend to fall apart up on top. Stillwater with the throw. Purdy with a high arcing throw in there. Stillwater maintains possession. Kilmer with the ball on the left side there. Gonna stop it before it goes out. Chips it into the box area there. Crosses the face. Number 4, Bennett Sparling, touches that ball out of bounds. They're going to award a corner kick to Stillwater from that effort. Goalkeeper Corey Denning from the first half of Hudson, number 14, is in there playing in the field now for the Raiders.
Corner kick number 8, Chester Hearn.
See Stillwater taking significant time in substitutions and set plays and things. Why wouldn't they? Burn time off the clock with a 3-0 lead. Ball comes across the goal face there, gets knocked out of bounds by Stillwater. Jared Biederman, number 24, the goalkeeper for the Hudson Raiders, is going to set that ball down on the goal line box and take the goal kick. Ball gets up to about the 45-yard line on the football field markings. Goes to the center back for Hudson, to the midfield. Lucas Johnson with the ball there. Tries to get the ball to the outside, but unfortunately much closer to the Stillwater Pony than the Hudson Raider. Good bit of defense there by Nick Thompson to stop the attack on the right side for the Ponies. Throwing goes to number 5, Logan Huber. Hudson intercepts, sends the ball up on that left flank toward Colton Prater. Ball goes out of bounds. Back to the Stillwater Ponies. Again, taking a maximum amount of time with everything they do now, which is a well-coached team that has the lead. Ball goes deep into the box, headed out by Hudson. Ball comes in. Biederman makes a strong effort to come out and get that ball and bangs the defender down there, opponent down there, I should say, from Stillwater. Good job by Biederman on that ball. Number 9 for Stillwater is Carson Arco with the ball, trying to get it in deep for the Ponies. Hunter Stormoen will take the throw in and does. Headed out by Lucas Johnson. Stillwater sends the ball to the left there. Number 9 is Arco with the ball, sends it back to Kilmer. Kilmer trying to get it to the right side there. Back into the middle now is Benjamin Snyder with the ball. The ball goes out of bounds there. Going to be a goal kick for the Raiders.
Number 23, Connor
Down
Johnson.
3-0 in the game here. Jared Biederman, number 24, the goalkeeper for the Hudson Raiders, is going to take this goal kick.
For the Ponies, number 16.
Ball's driven to the left side there, knocked back in by Stillwater. Hudson trying to clear it, gets back near the top of the box for the Ponies. Prater with the ball for the Raiders, trying to get it to the right side to Phillipson. Phillipson with the ball now, trying to get it through, but we can't quite connect up on top there. Problem tends to be we are going down the funnel right to the goal, and you're going into the heart of 4 defenders instead of maybe stretching the fields out to the left and right side, unbalance the defense a little, and then cross a ball in. But we're not formulating that type of attack today. We're going right down to the funnel, getting choked off in the center, and not getting any scoring opportunities for the Hudson Raiders. Stillwater with the ball in back. Purdy knocks the ball back to the goalkeeper, Race Johnson, who sends it up toward midfield. Prater regains control for the Raiders. Prater trying to get by one defender and does. He can't quite get by the second defender. I don't think he's going to get a call. He actually is going to get the call. It's going to get called a trip in the box, and we got a penalty shot coming up for the Hudson Raiders here. I did not think the referee was going to call that play, but he did. Hudson Raiders' best scoring opportunity of the game here now with Colton Prater, number 21, the captain.
Hudson.
Prater, the junior midfielder, whistles blown. Here comes the shot. High and away, hits the post. Ball's going to be out of bounds. Prater about a foot high on that ball. Did not get it under the 8-foot mark and hit the football goal post at about 10 feet. That would have been nice to be buried into the back of the net to bring the game score to 3-1, but to no avail. Hudson is still down 3-0. Race Johnson, the goalkeeper for the Stillwater Ponies, is going to take this ball, and does. Well-driven ball past midfield. Number 11 for the Raiders is Connor Seidel. Seidel gets the ball up to Phillipson. Phillipson with the ball. tries to get a ball through to Connor Johnson and does. Johnson doesn't handle it well. Lets it get behind him a little bit. Trying to get the ball back to Prater. Prater got the heel of the Stillwater pony, and they're calling the trip against Hudson. As you can see, Stillwater will take their time and reset here before taking that free kick. Prater with the ball back again, number 21 for the Raiders, trying to go right through two defenders instead of seeking some green space there. Phillipson trying to go around a defender and does. Prater was expecting to get a tripping call there and potentially a second penalty kick on a trip in the box, but to no avail. The referee didn't see it that way. Reese Johnson, number 0, the goalkeeper for the Ponies, with the goal kick again. Number 4 for Stillwater, Dylan Magistad. First time we've mentioned his name with the ball. Hudson gains control though, counterattacks. Connor Johnson, number 23, with the ball there. Stillwater, number 16, Logan Clendenin. Haven't mentioned his name either. They're getting both teams getting some substitutes into the game here. Clendenin with the ball right now, goes out of bounds, so it'll be a pony throw. Number 17, Matthew Folden, another new substitution for Stillwater in the game. Stillwater with the ball deep into Hudson territory. Ball stays in bounds. Nice touch there by Tygo O'Kelly to win that ball back. Good bit of defensive work again by O'Kelly. I'm impressed with how well he's playing today. Battling for the ball. Stillwater comes out of that exchange. Biederman sends that ball from the center of the field back out to the left side for Hudson, but it's intercepted by Stillwater. Hudson intercepts, but gives the ball right back. Stillwater in possession of the ball now. Ball slides all the way through, and Jared Biederman will make an easy save there. Slow roller right to the goalkeeper. And he'll punt this ball away. Fortunately, one bouncing out of bounds is going to be a turnover for the Raiders. Boy, Hudson, for being down 3-0, taking a lot of time here. And substitutions, if I was Coach Solom, I'd want to speed that effort up a little and see if we could get more scoring opportunities here. And on our throw in there, we certainly wasted a lot of time.
Raiders substitution number 3, Braden Miller. Stillwater substitution.
Braden Miller substituted in, takes that throw there for the Raiders.
And number 25.
Got a lot of time left in this game. Stillwater will probably be getting to the tactic of anything back will be cleared long. Less about possession and more about time and space just to get the ball away. Number 25 for Stillwater there is Seamus Bowe, who gets a touch on the ball. Jared Biederman gets the ball out, distributes again to the left defender for Hudson. I always like when they do that. That ball seems to get so much farther upfield than a 50-50 ball. As you can see again, we're in the attacking third with 3 or 4 touches, and 50-50 punt would have resulted in, more than likely resulted in a turnover shortly after. Nick Thompson with the ball over there to the left side there. Corey Denning trying to maintain possession, loses it. Stillwater gains possession, coming back on the counterattack. Number 16 was Logan Clendenin, gets it to the outside there. Nobody there for Stillwater. Ball goes harmlessly out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for the Raiders. Biederman with the kick goes directly on a bounce out of bounds, and Stillwater takes that throw. Nice job there by Braden Miller riding the Stillwater pony out of bounds, and Hudson's awarded the goal kick there. The only thing that I would have wished you would have done after riding him out is go get the ball quickly, get it for your goalkeeper, and set it down. Instead, Hudson again is burning 30 to 40 seconds here on trying to get the ball back into play. Something that some coaches would not be happy about. I don't assume Steve Solom is. Maybe he's resigned with a 3-0 lead with 10 minutes or so in the game, but I'd certainly like to see the effort by the Hudson Raiders be something with a little more sense of urgency here. Ball goes out of bounds on that left side by number 16, Logan Clendenin. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hudson Raiders. Phillipson picks up the ball but leaves it for number 3 there, Braden Miller. Miller throws the ball in. Prater with the ball for Hudson now, sends it to the middle. That's the number 11. That's Connor Seidel. Seidel with the ball, slides it out to the left side there. That's Bennett Sparling. Again, can't connect from the midfield up on top there. That's number 8, Sam Ross, battling for the ball, working hard. Good job, Sam. Good news is the Raiders are working tremendously hard. They're winning a lot of balls, and with that kind of effort, good things should happen. What's happening right now, from my observation of the game, is within a pass or two, they get a little nervous and try to do too much with the ball and just turn it over. And certainly could work a little bit more on possession until they get an opportunity to exploit a weakness. Here's Colton Prater with a left foot, right to the goalkeeper, Race Johnson again. Raiders played a heck of a game here. His ball control skills are probably the best on the Hudson Raider team. And the only thing I'd like to be able to see is forwards getting in open positions, open spots on the field. Positioning without the ball is critical, and they've got to find a way to get open so Prater has some options with the ball from the midfield. Seidel trying to get a ball there with a vertical run. Get an angled run there would have maybe left him open more or longer. Ball's in the back by Hudson now, and Jared Biederman sends the ball out to the left side there. Touched by Bennett Sparling off the Stillwater player and out of bounds. They're going to substitute again. You'll see Stillwater substituting every opportunity they can get to take a little more time off the clock. And while Hudson should be in a hurry here, they are not. Number 19 in for Hudson, that's Luke Beckemeyer. Liam O'Kelly, number 9, is in as a right center back defender now. 25 with the ball for Stillwater, chips it in. They get a chance at the top of the box, and their player swinging a miss there with a nice whiff. That helped us out by not getting a shot on goal. That's great. 17 for Stillwater, Matthew Folden is going to take this throw in. Clendenin gets the ball up top center, tries to chip it in there. It's a header by number 6, Eli DeJean from Stillwater there. Good effort by Stillwater. Glad it didn't result in a goal. Prater's going to get a card for that. He'll be sent off for a play with the yellow. That was against Logan Clendenin of Stillwater there. It was under the guise of a 50-50 ball, but that really wasn't the case. That was just frustration by Prater in a 3-0 game. And he decided to just simply lay the wood to the Stillwater player, who certainly was not aware that that was coming. As you could hear from the crowd. Long driven ball here by Stillwater. Touched by Lucas Johnson. Liam O'Kelly gets a touch there. Hudson trying to clear it out, not yet. Stillwater maintaining possession. That's number 22, Brady Schmeeken of Stillwater. There's Jared Biederman battling for the ball there with the Stillwater defender. Biederman with the ball is going to punt that away. Stillwater defender closing the space on him to not allow him to punt there for a second. That ball is going to roll out the end line and be a goal kick for the Raiders. Good job by Biederman having a ball available. Let the ball kids do their job. You just play soccer quickly. Biederman drives the ball into the center. Phillipson with his back to the goal, trying to be a holding forward there to receive the ball, but it turns it over. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Hudson's throw. Trying to work that left flank. Paul Phillipson slides a nice ball there. Number 19, Luke Beckemeyer for Hudson, couldn't quite catch up to that. That was probably one of the better balls of the day there by Paul Phillipson. Long punt headed down by Lucas Johnson. Connor Seidel near the ball. Lucas battling for it, as well as Sam Ross. Stillwater has the ball in their attacking third now. And Bennett Sparling sends the ball out of bounds. There'll be another throw, and my guess is Stillwater will substitute again. I've been wrong before, though. Stillwater chooses not to waste a little more time. Bennett Sparling on that left side, battling for the ball. Stillwater ends up with it. Sparling gets it back. Lucas Johnson with the touch, gets it out to the left side there. Trying to get it to Paul Phillipson. Can't slide over in time, but Hudson still maintains possession. Lucas Johnson drives that ball up to the top, but can't connect again. It's been the story of our game today. Stillwater touches that ball out of bounds. That was number 25 again, Seamus Bowe. Hudson's ball, trying to counterattack here. Again, we're when we do go up and wide to the outside, we're sending the ball to no one. Braden Miller there on the back of Seamus Bowe. Hudson regains possession and loses it. That ball's out off of Hudson. That'll be a Stillwater throw.
5, 4.
Number 17 taking the throw and is folded.
1.
And the whistle blows to end this game, and the Stillwater Ponies walk away with a 3-0 victory over the Hudson Raiders. A little bit of a tough effort for the Hudson Raiders offense today as they fall to the Stillwater Ponies 3-0. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Knut Johnson reporting for Hudson High School Soccer and your Hudson Raiders. Go Raiders!